Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Wilson Zia Missing, also brought to you by Elam Mythical, the think tank of the future, The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, now on Amazon. Also, Heidi Tam Music. Check out her latest at HeidiTamMusic.com. He's backed by popular demand, the multi-talented, award-winning actor and CEO of senior content producer of Movie Night Productions, based out of Orlando, Florida. He was born in Cincinnati, moved to Milan, Indiana, and later to Orlando. Attended University of Central Florida in filmmaking. His new release follows the multi-award winning The Local, which won 8 Fest Awards, and it's about two estranged brothers trying to settle their differences with a nostalgic hunting trip, only discover they're being hunted and how they're doing that. And of course, his company has earned 24 Fest Awards over the last 3 releases, and a combined total of around 1.5 million combined views. And who's going to count that? We'll find out the gentleman who can do it. Live ladies and gentlemen, Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Orlando, Florida, the multi-talented, award-winning actor, CEO, and senior content producer of Movie Night Productions. His new movie is called Quiver. And ladies and gentlemen, we bring back the multi-talented Dalton Burdette. Dalton, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us once again.
No, thank you for having me again. It's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, it's great to have you on back as well, too. And basically, just to do a quick recap, you're a multi-talented, award-winning actor, CEO, senior content producer of Movie Night Productions. You're born in Cincinnati, moved to Milan, Indiana, later to Orlando, Florida. You attended UCF in filmmaking, and you have a new release that's out following the multi-award winning The Local, which won 2 Fest Awards, and it's about two estranged brothers trying to settle differences with a nostalgic hunting trip, only to find they'd be hunted as well. The movie is called Quiver. We'll also talk about some of your previous works. And before getting all that, Dalton, give us a very quick update on how you got started and how you're doing these days.
Well, these days I'm doing well. Just trying to keep making projects while we balance the day job and the podcast and the YouTube channel that we run with movie
Wow.
nights. And with how I got started is kind of just I've wanted to be involved in filmmaking ever since I was a kid. And when I was in high school, I tried to take all of the any film related class I could take. There weren't a whole lot of options, but I could do like the school's morning show, or I could do the one like film appreciation class. And then got to college at UCF. I enrolled in the film degree, the BA, and I was able to kind of broaden my horizons, meet amazing people who were, just as passionate as me. And that's where I kind of got my start and started first making short films with that group, the same group I'm still making films with now. They worked on The Local, they worked on Quiver, amazing group of people. And, I'm just trying to keep it alive.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you also did No More Safe Haven and Contrition as well.
Yes, that's right. That's right. No More Safe Haven was our first one.
Mm-hmm. And what's the latest on The Local as well, too? We had you on about The Local, and give us an update on how The Local is doing and everything.
It's doing well. It's currently available to, you can rent it or buy it on Apple TV. And it has been a really fun ride. Eventually the dream one day is to make that into a feature film, which there is a script for. We're just trying to take our time and see if it's a reasonable route to go through to getting that feature made, because, it's a lot of time and money that you need. A lot of people have been really kind with their words about the film. I've really appreciated that. And one of the stars of the film, Roxy Rivera, she's had an amazing career. She was recently in the Anne Hathaway film, The Idea of You. She was recently in the Glenn Powell film, Hitman. She's been
Wow.
doing an excellent job. She's been killing it. Roxy is the best, and I'm so happy to see her doing well.
And I think we're happy as well, too. And thankful Anne Hathaway has a really great actress as well, too. And of course, you also got a brand new one out, which follows basically the more award-winning The Local, which is basically Quiver, about two estranged brothers trying to settle their differences on a nostalgic hunting trip.
Yeah, so this project actually started like 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, where the same group that I've made all my films with, and when we were first getting started, we attempted to make a film like this with the same title, everything. And we worked on it for months. We edited it together, we watched it, and it was just horrible. We were like, nobody can see this. Nobody can watch this film. We're just going to scrap it. And then we eventually made all these other projects. And then after The Local, we all were all sitting in a room, and you have that inevitable conversation of, well, what's next? What are we going to do next? And we just started kind of just, looking back on all the stuff we've made. And then I forget who it was, if it was me or Kyler or Anthony, but one of us basically said like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we went back and did Quiver, but we just tried it again now, like learning all the stuff we've learned over the past few years, and we just like make it better and we try again. And then like it started off as kind of a joke, but as we were talking about it, we are like, wait, this would be really fun. This would be really cool. And luckily, the two main leads in the film, Tyler Peachy and Michael Schenk, were the same actors from the first attempt, like 7 years ago. Like we
Wow.
found them and asked them again. You know, I'd stayed in contact with Michael, and Tyler and I went to the same college, and I ran into them. Well, I saw a film that Tyler was in at a film festival, and I texted him, and I was just like, "Hey, I saw your film. It was great." And then I kind of dropped like, "By the way, would you want to work together again? I know it's been a while, and we didn't release the last one, but what if we just tried it again?" And luckily he was like, "Yeah, of course, that'd be awesome." And same with Michael, and we were able to do it again and
Mm.
better, a lot better this time.
It's amazing that that was your first project, Quiver. That was like 7 years ago. Was that the same plot with two strange brothers trying to still their differences, or was like a little bit of a difference, a big difference, and did you still stick to that same plot, or was it like you had to tweak it a little bit, or is like tweak a lot?
We did have to tweak it a little bit. So the original one, they weren't brothers; it was just a couple friends, and they basically the only thing that really remained the same is that people who are going hunting end up being hunted. Like that was like the basic plot idea that was the same. And then we used the same actors, they had the same first names. But when we were making the new film, when I was writing the script, I wanted there to be something with these two lead characters that an audience could really bond to. And just since it's a short film, you don't have the luxury of like a really long run time to kind of build this relationship, and you have to kind of just hope for the best. And I thought the best way to kind of have some built-in emotion is to have them be brothers and to have them be going through a really difficult past. My dog's walking around. Sorry if you can see him.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, if he wants to come into the set as well too, that's fine. I love having special guests on. So if he
Good,
wants to
good.
come in, it's like, feel free to do so.
All right, we'll do. If he gets less camera shy, we'll bring him in.
Oh, that's okay. I think you're petting him right now, it looks like. So
Yeah.
okay, all right. If he's willing to step up, we'll say hi to our special guest. So if he can just come on up here, and we'd like to meet him. So let's introduce our special guest here, Dalton.
All right, come here, boy.
Come on up here. Don't be shy. You're on the Mike Wagner Show. You're seen on 40 podcast platforms, 100
Hold on.
countries.
Look,
Oh my gosh, that's a
look,
cute one.
other way. Look who
Oh
it is.
wow, what's his name?
Hendrix.
Hendrix. Okay, like Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yes, just like Jimi Hendrix.
What breed is Hendrix?
Oh, he is a complete mutt. He was a quick backstory on Hendrix. He was found on the streets of St. Croix,
Oh wow.
and you can't see it from the angle, but he only has three legs. When
Hmm.
they found him, his leg was badly broken, and when they took him to the vet hospital, it had healed completely wrong, so they amputated it, and then they flew him to Florida. Hannah and I saw an ad for him, and we woke up first thing and went to go get him. So he's been with us for almost 3 years now.
Wow, that's amazing. Perhaps you can probably put him in some other films as well.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. You're going to be a movie star, buddy. Don't worry.
There you go. And of course, it could be Quiver 2, Quiver 3, Local 2, or anything like that. More on the movie Quiver with Dalton Burdette. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor, the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author, Mia Malson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Malson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those that love be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Malson-Zia has garnered great reviews. An evil evident George by Howard Lovers, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and Minims. So grab your copy today for Girls Missing by Mia Malson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, Illumniptical, a human think tank of the future, brings in scientists and engineers together from all over the world, creating a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, and more importantly, self-regenerating. More information, visit facebook.com/illumniptical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL. Also brought to you by a Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the title of David, including 30 paintings and King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives us a new perspective of David through the Psalms he wrote in his time as a shepherd, where all started, and turbulent and complicated relationship with King Saul. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. Check out the Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by Hayitan Music, featuring the smash hit Baby Come Back, and appearing August 25th in Los Angeles. Listen for the tales and HayitanMusic.com. Also, take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device at the MikeWagnerShow.com. 40 podcast platforms, heard in 100 countries. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Great gifts 24/7. Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, and check out Amazon.com/MeandMolsonzia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles, merchandise, and more. And support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. We're here with the multi-talented, award-winning actor, CEO of Moving Art Productions, Dalton Burdette, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, ever since you guys started, who would have thought you had 24 Fest Awards over the last 3 releases and a combined total of around 1.5 million combined views? How did you guys do that?
I wish I could tell you. So the festival awards, I'm really grateful for. That's honestly mostly just due to the amazing crew and cast I have on these movies, who really, really put their heart and souls into it. And for those that don't know, my company, we're very small, and everyone who works on these films, most of them, have other full-time jobs. So, the amount of time and love that they give these things, and, I think you can really see it in the final products as well, like the amount of time and love that went into them from everyone who works on these things. It's because of them that I can even do this interview, that I can even, go to these festivals. I think the awards are reflective of that. The views, some of that is from the films. A lot of it's just from our Movie Nights YouTube channel that we have, where we do our podcast, we do our movie reviews, and we used to do reaction videos. Just a lot of, basically breathing and consuming movies is what we like to do, whether it's making them, watching them, talking about them. It's just kind of wanted to create this kind of little section of the internet where, if you want to create, if you want to talk, if you want to just live in this movie world that, is a lot easier to deal with in the real world sometimes. And, you can come stop by our channel. So,
Okay.
it's just kind of trying to keep that going as much as we can.
And how does one get involved with Movie Nights Productions?
Kind of you just have to be in the right place at the right time. It's one of those things where a lot of the people who worked on Quiver, our last film, I met at film festivals. I met an amazing a filmmaker named Brandon Wilson, who did an amazing work on the sound for our film and the color grading. He both did on set and post-production sound. He did the color grading. He also did a lot of technical spec work for us. And he's a great filmmaker in his own right. He directed a short film called Gay Dream, and it was amazing. I saw it at the Orlando Film Festival.
Nice.
So, just kind of going to these festivals, meeting people, surrounding yourself with, other passionate people is kind of really how you can, get involved and have your projects grow over time.
Mm-hmm. And of course, getting back to Quiver as well, too, I could see that winning a number of awards as well, too. And basically, two brothers trying to sell their differences by going on a hunting trip. And what kind of differences did they have? Even going way back, it's like, what kind of differences they have? And what was the root or the start of having this strained relationship? On what problem, what situation, and what issue?
Yeah, so I will dive into it a little bit. I'm going to be careful of spoilers on the film, but
don't worry about it. You're not going to spoil me. Don't worry. I want to see that movie. So
no, good. So basically, where the differences come from is one, when they were younger, their father had passed away. And when that happened, it clearly, affected the brothers in different ways, because people react to things differently. And one brother kind of cut and run and just kind of took off, and he was an alcoholic, and he kind of basically took what he got from the passing, which was this land that they owned. They used to go hunting on. That was the thing they did together as kids, is they would go hunting. And he sold the land to the state and just drove away, and kind of to never come back.
oh,
And
I see.
the other brother was kind of left in the wake of that and kind of had to forge his own life. And through that kind of became a counselor to kind of figure out what's wrong with him, what's wrong with other people. And at the beginning of the film, uh, the brother who ran away has now gone through a recovery program, and part of that recovery program is to go back and like apologize to the people that he's hurt. And who did he hurt more than his brother, who he abandoned? So the movie starts and it picks up with him coming back home, and their confrontation that basically leads to the brother who left begging him like, hey, someone else owns our land now, but we can still go hunting there. Like, will you please go hunting with me like one more time? And it's kind of to see that journey. But of course, with it being a horror thriller film, when they arrive, turns out someone is hunting them, and that's where the hijinks, horror hijinks ensue, if you will.
Really? Okay. Now getting back to the brother that had the land, was that in the original will that he had the land, or was it like jointly with brothers like sharing the land?
So this isn't hugely explored in the short film because it is a short film. But basically, how I envisioned it, if we were able to turn this into a feature film, was that he kind of pulled a fast one legally and found a loophole to
Oh,
sell the whole land because it was supposed to be for the both of them. And he kind of made it so that he could just sell it and run. And that's why not only is he mad that he was abandoned, but the other brother's also mad because he just kind of cut him out and left him out of the decision making.
gotcha. Okay. And then being hunted as well, too. That was it someone within the family or was it just random?
Ah, it's just random. The opening scene of the film shows that something is amuck on that property, and by something I mean someone, kind of a serial killer, if you will,
Mhm.
who's around that area who is causing all kinds of trouble that they happen to stumble into.
Wow. Okay. All right. And of course, we'll have everybody watch the film and find out what really happened. Where can we find Quiver and all your works at?
So Quiver actually has its Orlando premiere on Labor Day this September at the NZN Theater. Tickets are on sale. If you go to the any movie night social media, you can find the link, the Venmo link where you can buy tickets if you want to come. And the film had its premiere in the Marina Del Rey Film Festival in Los Angeles, California. We won Best Thriller Short Film. I was very happy from
Nice.
that. Those guys who run that festival are amazing. And so we have our Orlando premiere coming up. We have a couple more festivals in the fall. Once the festival run is over, we're going to try to get it back onto a streaming service like where we have the local, which will probably be around this time next year. So it might be a little bit longer before it's publicly available, but it will be playing in tons of film festivals. So if you're interested, please follow on the Movie Night social media on the YouTube channel where we'll provide updates as to whatever city we're going to next.
And where can we find all the rest of the movies and what's the website?
You can go to movieNightsProductions.com. You can also go to YouTube and find our channel, which is just Movie Nights spelled with a K because we think we're funny. And for the local, you can find that on Apple TV. For other short films, you can find them on that YouTube channel.
All right, well, certainly check that out with the multi-talented Dalton Burdette, CEO, senior content producer, Movie Night Production with Quiver here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a couple of things. What else can we expect from you guys in 2024 and beyond?
Great question. So we have a couple different projects in mind. Right now, the plan is to do another short film. Beyond that, I think we might finally be starting to get into the feature film game, which is easier said than done. So we have to kind of take our steps carefully. Don't want to have famous last words there. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that what I do know is the next short film that we make is going to be a comedy. And we're really excited to kind of get writing that because writing the jokes and the comedic process is really fun.
That sounds interesting. And make sure you come back on the program and give us some updates. And where can we find your works at once again and the website?
Yes, you can find us on YouTube at Movie Nights, spelled with a K because we think we're funny. And you can also find us on MovieNightsProductions.com, where you can see the links to all of our work and more about our podcast, YouTube channel. If you love movies, it's a great place to start.
All right, well, certainly check that out. We're here with the multi-talented Dalton Burdette of Movie Night Productions with the Quiver here on the Mike Wagner Show. Dalton, it's great to have you back on again, and thank you for your time. You're always fantastic. Looking forward to have you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Laugh at you back. Wish all best. And Dalton, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that. And it was great to be back. I love being on the show. Thank you so much.